Lawsuits, infighting, and location issues have held up a proposed hospital project in Valencia County for years. Today, though, the nonprofit charged with getting the hospital off the ground says it has taken a big step forward. News 13's Amanda Goodman is live in the Newsplex with today's developments.
Well, Kim, that group, Valencia Health Commons, says it's chosen a company to help plan, build, and run the hospital, but not everyone is happy with its choice. In front of a packed house, the chair of Valencia Health Commons says a company called Ameris out of Tennessee will partner with the nonprofit for every step of building the proposed hospital.
Targeting the first quarter of 2011 to have hospital plans and hospital financing in place.
Most of the people in this room could not be happier. They've been waiting on this hospital to be built since 2006. That's when voters passed a tax hike to help pay for operating the hospital.
It's exciting. It's exciting until you start hearing somebody fighting it again.
The fight today came from County Commissioner Pedro Real. He says Valencia Health Commons is going about things in the wrong way.
We only have one chance at this, and it has to work.
Commissioner Real thinks UNMH and Presbyterian should be included in the plan so the hospital has local ties. He also disagrees with the proposed location in Rio communities just south of Belen.
Remote and least populated part of the county. It needs to be more accessible. It needs to be near I-25.
Valencia Health Commons says the location is not set in stone. It says it will settle on a site after an updated feasibility study is completed.
One of the primary objectives we have is to try to make sure that hospital does not fail.
Which is what happened years ago to the hospital in Belen. The county couldn't afford to pay for it, so it closed. So for years, residents like Jane Best have had to travel to Albuquerque for health care. She says that's a scary thought during an emergency.
I would make it, and that's why we need that hospital.
NVHC estimates it will cost between $30 and $45 million to build the hospital. It plans to pay for the first phases of construction, about $15 million, through a private bond issue. Kim, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Amanda. Now, the next step for the hospital project is to update the feasibility study from 2006. From there, the planning and designing process can get started. The hospital is scheduled to be complete by early 2013.